Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to a new video. In today's video is what if Naruto had wood style. We'll start off the story when Naruto is 10 years old. Naruto had been getting bullied by the kids all throughout school, and he was sick of the bullying, but the bullying continued no matter where he was, whether it was in school or through the village. So as he walked back home, things were thrown at him, he was hit, and he was ridiculed. Naruto got home and plumped himself on his bed, clearly sad. He sat there wondering, would he get stronger one day? Would people acknowledge him one day? Hopefully he isn't treated like this forever. Later, the Hokage paid him a visit to give him his allowance. But Naruto not only wanted his allowance, but he wanted scrolls to help him get stronger. He requested this from the Hokage, but the Hokage said no. The Hokage said that he will get scrolls when he's older, but Naruto said that he was already 10, and he needed these scrolls. Eventually, after hours of back and forth, the Hokage gives him a few scrolls on chakra control and chakra management. This would help him learn to climb trees and control his chakra better, allowing him to use jutsus more effectively, such as the transformation jutsu, and maybe even the clone jutsu. Hiruzen also told Naruto that the library was open all day, every day. So Naruto was happy to hear this, and planned to go there every single day. He trained hard for the next couple years until the graduation exam. He spent every day doing physical and mental training, practicing the scrolls that Hiruzen had given him, and practicing the jutsu he was meant to learn for the academy. He made sure not to pull any more pranks and stayed quiet in class, sometimes falling asleep. He still wasn't the best student. However, this Naruto is definitely much smarter than the original. Despite being able to climb trees with his chakra, he still couldn't create 3 perfect clones because he had a huge amount of chakra and didn't have perfect chakra control. This left Naruto frustrated and annoyed. Mizuki tried to tell Iruka that Naruto should be able to pass, as he tried his best, but Iruka said no, due to his overprotectiveness. Later on, Mizuki tried to trick Naruto as usual, telling him to steal the Scroll of Sealing and meet him in the forest. Later that night, Naruto went to the Hokage's office and went to steal the Scroll of Sealing. The Scroll of Sealing was definitely well guarded, but Naruto, using his sexy jutsu, got past Hiruzen. With his hands on the scroll, and with better chakra control, he managed to learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu much faster, and this gave him time to learn another jutsu. He opened the scroll further, and looked through the jutsu, and one caught his eye. He saw wood style, deep forest emergence. He spent the next couple hours learning it, and he just barely got it down before Iruka caught him. Naruto looked at Iruka, smiling, saying, "Well, I can pass now since I've learned a jutsu." Iruka looked at Naruto, perplexed. "What do you mean, Naruto?" Naruto said to Iruka that Mizuki told him that if he learnt a jutsu from the Scroll of Sealing, he would be able to pass, as it was the secret graduation exam. Iruka's eyes widened, and a massive shuriken came towards them. Both Naruto and Iruka managed to dodge, and Naruto immediately knew what was going on. Mizuki had tricked him. He wasn't meant to steal the Scroll of Sealing. He wasn't meant to do this. There was no graduation exam. Naruto, really annoyed, decided that he needed to fight Mizuki. Before Iruka could even move, Naruto got up and created as many shadow clones as he possibly could. He was angry because he wouldn't become a ninja, and he just committed a big crime. Naruto was annoyed, furious, and so the Nine-Tails Amp allowed him to create thousands of clones. He pummeled Mizuki into the ground, just as he did in the original. And Iruka, seeing this, realized that Naruto definitely had what it took to become a ninja. So after, we get the scene where Iruka gives Naruto the headband. Naruto was absolutely ecstatic that he managed to graduate, and he brought the scroll of sealing back to Hiruzen. He apologized, but Hiruzen said it was okay, and that he helped catch a traitor. Naruto smiled and went home happy. The next day, Naruto went to the orientation, and he sat down. Shikamaru saw Naruto as he walked in, and he said that Naruto couldn't be there because he wasn't a ninja. Naruto just pointed at his headband and said, "Well, this says I am." Shikamaru just looked at Naruto weirdly, and then he just moved on. Sakura and Ino came in, fighting about Sasuke, telling each other that they were going to be on his team. Naruto put his head down and didn't concentrate until Iruka came in. Iruka began to announce the teams. He got to Team 7, Naruto Uzumaki, Sakura Haruno, and Sasuke Uchiha. Sakura's screams could be heard throughout the building, maybe even throughout the village. Naruto didn't care what team he was put in. He only cared about getting stronger so he could protect himself and be acknowledged. Not to mention, he wanted to become the Hokage, but Naruto found it embarrassing to admit. Naruto was a lot more nervous and shy in this, and so he kept to himself a lot more. Iruka decided it was time to announce the rest after he disciplined Sakura for shouting. Team 8, Hinata Hyuga, Kiba Inuzuka, Shino Aburame. Team 9 had already been taken, and so he announced Team 10. Ino Yamanaka, Shikamaru Nara, and Choji Akamichi. With all the teams done, all they had to do was wait for their senseis. The senseis gradually picked up their students, and as time passed, only Team 7 and Team 8 remained. Not before long, Kurenai arrived and picked up Team 8. Kiba, leaving the room, said to Naruto, "Well, I guess we gotta leave you, Naruto. The loser's team gets a loser sensei." Kiba calls Naruto a loser because his grades still weren't good despite all of this studying. He learnt more practical, useful things he thought for ninja training, like making paper bombs, learning some sealing, and just basic chakra control. The most Naruto could do with sealing was seal a weapon inside a scroll. He was very, very, very elementary. Naruto decided to play off whatever Kiba said. He didn't care. He just wanted to get stronger. Team 7 sat in patience with only Sakura making complaints every once in a while, and Naruto just decided he'd fall asleep. The door opened an hour later and in came Kakashi. He looked at them, he looked around, and he spoke. "My impression of you is you're all boring." He then told them to meet him on the roof, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura made their way to the roof. Sitting down, they all sat down in front of Kakashi. So Kakashi said, "Let's do introductions." Sakura asked Kakashi to do it first, and so he gave his usual introduction. That his name was Kakashi Hatake. He didn't like much, he didn't dislike much, and he has no interest in telling people what his hobby is. Sakura then gave her usual response and talked about Sasuke. Sasuke gave his and told them he wanted to kill Itachi, and Naruto gave his, and at the end he just said, "And I kind of maybe want to become Hokage." Sakura laughed at Naruto for this, as he had never really spoken out loud about this before. Naruto kinda fidgeted and was very nervous about saying that. Kakashi just looked at them and said, "Well, you're not a ninja team yet, because you still have to pass the final test." And so, he says they all need to meet him at the training grounds. Kakashi then said that they shouldn't eat breakfast, as they might throw up. That was that for this part of What If Naruto Had Wood Style. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe if you can.